Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something really fundamental: success and failure.
Right. Two sides of the same coin, supposedly.
Exactly, but maybe not in the ways we usually think. We're going to explore this really interesting relationship they have, drawing insights from a piece called "Illuminating the Perils of Success and Failure."
It promises some counterintuitive ideas.
It really does. Our mission here is to pull out some, vital wisdom, stuff that can help you navigate your own path, professionally or personally.
It's easy to get tripped up.
Yeah, what seems obvious about winning and losing? Well, our source suggests there's a lot more under the surface.
And that's the fascinating part, isn't it? Our instincts, chase success, run from failure, seems logical.
Totally.
But that simple view, it can actually blind us, make us miss the really crucial lessons hiding in both. We think we're being rational, but maybe we're just missing the point.
Okay, so let's get right into that. Let's challenge how we see success first. We all want it, we celebrate it. But what if that celebration, that spotlight, actually hides things? Our source kicks off with this line: "The spotlight dazzles, but it blinds as much as it shows."
That's powerful.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Is it just about missing threats, or maybe missing new opportunities too, because you're so focused on what is working?
That's a really, really important question.
Yeah.
It goes beyond just getting lazy or complacent when things are good.
Right.
That spotlight you mentioned, it fosters a kind of, tunnel vision. Think about it. A strategy works, you have a big win.
You want to do it again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You focus so hard on repeating that specific success, you start filtering things out. Unconsciously, maybe?
Look, what kind of things?
Oh, market shifts. Maybe a competitor doing something new, subtle changes in your own team, or even personal life. Things that might mean your winning formula isn't going to work forever.
Okay.
It's not just relaxing. It's almost like you actively push away information that doesn't fit the success story. You stop asking what if, because the what is feels so damn good.
Yeah, I can see that, especially in bigger organizations, maybe.
Absolutely. A successful product becomes untouchable. Criticize it. Forget it. Even if it's masking problems or stopping something genuinely new and better from emerging.
So it definitely blinds you to opportunities. The existing path just looks too good.
It looks like the only path.
Wow. Okay, so that's the tricky side of success. But what about failure? We hate it, we fear it, and if success is that loud spotlight,
Failure's the opposite.
yeah, it often feels quiet, maybe even shameful, our source says. Trophies tell you how to shine, but silence whispers how to stumble.
That contrast is key.
Trophies are loud, public, positive, but failure, that's often private, internal, silent. Why is that? Why the hush around failure, and what are we missing because it's so quiet?
Well, I think it's because the silence is where the tough lessons are, the uncomfortable ones.
Makes sense.
Trophies, like you said, they're public. Validation, proof. We want to share those. But the lessons from a stumble, they don't usually come with applause. They're internal. They can be painful. And our instinct is to just move on.
Push it away.
Right. Forget the discomfort.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. While everyone's cheering your trophies, the truly valuable stuff about how to improve, how to build resilience, understanding what really happened, that's often hiding in that quiet, uncomfortable space.
So you have to deliberately tune in.
You absolutely have to. Think about, say, a scientific experiment that doesn't work out.
Yeah.
The stumble isn't broadcast, it's analyzed. In the lab notes, you figure out why it was wrong, what variable was off, what you didn't account for. That's the real learning.
To deep analysis.
Exactly. Tuning into those whispers, sitting with the discomfort, dissecting it, understanding the mechanics of the stumble. It's about actively seeking the uncomfortable truth, because that's the raw material for growth, for not stumbling the same way next time.
So it's not just about getting over failure, it's about getting into it, understanding it.
Precisely. Active engagement, not just passive avoidance.
Okay, that distinction is powerful. Public celebration versus private. Tough revelation. And the source takes this idea of learning from failure even further. It's not just a stumble. It uses this amazing metaphor. The map of failure is inked with warnings. Edges marked, "Here be dragons."
That imagery really sticks with you, doesn't it?
It does. It completely reframes failure, not as an endpoint or just a mistake, but as this incredibly valuable map, a guide, even if it's a challenging one to read.
It is. And what's so great about that metaphor is that it positions failure as a detailed blueprint,
Yeah.
not something to just discard.
Right.
This map is literally marked up with warnings. Every wrong turn you made, every dead end you hit, every obstacle.
Beta points.
Exactly. Specific intelligence, explicit warnings about what doesn't work. Maybe a strategy was flawed, or an assumption was just plain wrong, or maybe some cognitive bias tripped you up, like sticking with something too long because you'd already invested so much.
The sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And those edges marked, "Here be dragons." That's not saying stop, go back.
No.
It's saying, okay, danger here. Be careful.
Yeah.
This area needs a different approach, maybe new skills, extreme caution, like an old explorer's map showing treacherous mountains.
You don't give up, you just prepare differently.
You navigate differently. Or find another route. It's the most specific feedback you can possibly get. It tells you where and why things went wrong, so you could re-strategize with real precision.
Wow.
It suggests that if you really embrace failure, not just tolerate it, you build a much stronger plan for the future because you know where the dragons are. You understand them.
Okay, that completely shifts the perspective. Failure isn't the enemy. It's the slightly terrifying but essential guide.
You could put it that way, yeah.
So what happens if we ignore it? If we just brush off the failure, don't listen to the whispers, don't read the map?
Okay.
Our source has this final, really sharp warning, and this feels very personal, very relevant to our own choices. Ignore it, and you'll walk into the same fire with different shoes.
Yeah. Different shoes.
That phrase, different shoes, it really makes you think about repeating patterns, doesn't it? It hits right at the core of learning. Or not learning.
It absolutely does. And that idea, same fire, different shoes, it points to something very, very human. We often change the surface stuff, the shoes, without getting to the root of the problem, the fire.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Think about someone who keeps switching jobs because they clash with bosses, but they never look at their own communication style.
The shoes are the jobs. The fire is the interaction pattern.
Exactly. Or a business launches a new product, it fails. They launch another, maybe with slicker marketing, different shoes, but it fails for the same fundamental market misalignment as the first one, the fire.
They didn't learn the real lesson.
They didn't learn. We switch contexts, maybe start a new relationship, hoping a fresh start fixes things. But if we haven't genuinely dug into why the last one failed, consulted that map, we're kind of doomed to repeat it.
Because the underlying issue is still there.
The faulty assumptions, the unaddressed weaknesses, the patterns within us or the system, they persist. It's not just repeating actions, it's the inability to adapt because we never truly absorbed the lesson.
It really makes you question how often we think we've learned, but maybe we just changed our shoes.
It does. The real value isn't just knowing that it failed, it's understanding why deeply, so you can actually change the path, not just the footwear.
Which brings us right back around.
Wow. This has been a genuinely illuminating deep dive. We often make success and failure so simple, black and white.
But they're really not.
Not at all.
Yeah.
What we've seen is that both sides hold these vital, sometimes hidden lessons. Real wisdom isn't just about chasing the wins or surviving the losses.
Yeah.
It's about understanding both. Seeing how the spotlight of success can blind us and how the map of failure can guide us, even if it's tough to read. Knowing when to be cautious in victory and curious in defeat.
Precisely. And the goal ultimately isn't just avoid failure. That's too simple. It's about cultivating the mindset to really leverage its warnings.
It's just like we need to critically look at success. What are its hidden costs? Is it causing tunnel vision? We also need to lean into the discomfort of failure to pull out the wisdom.
So it's about active awareness across the board.
It is. The real question for you, the listener, becomes, how can you get better at hearing those nuanced lessons, whether they come from a big success or a quiet stumble, shifting from just reacting to being actively curious?
Absolutely. So as you think about all this after a conversation, here's something to really mull over. What spotlight might be dazzling you right now? Blinding you maybe to a risk or even a better opportunity? And on the flip side, what map of failure from your past are you maybe not consulting fully? Leaving yourself open to walking into that same fire, just with different shoes.
Good questions to ponder.
It's definitely something to think about. Until next time, keep digging deep.